Well, hey guys, welcome back to Waters Family Homestead. All right, I just got through collecting eggs and filling the feeders up. You know, most days it takes about a full bucket of feed. Today it took just a little less than that. Every now and then it takes a full one, and then some days I guess they get more bugs. I don't know. There's Sue doing his job. All right, so I actually let the barnyard mix hen back in here with all the ones that lay the green and blue eggs, because she likes being in there with Sue. So that's her right there. So she lays a light brown egg. All the rest of them lay a green or blue egg. So when I separated those two out, I knew she wasn't laying a blue or green, but the other one I wasn't sure of. And sure enough, it's laying a brown egg. So it's still in the middle here with Sunny. I plan on moving it over with the White Knight and all the other Rhode Island Reds because it's mostly Rhode Island Red. And that way all the black sex links will be in here with Sunny. All the barnyard mix Rhode Island Reds will be in with the White Knight, except for the one volunteer, y'all. Like I've told y'all before, she's just about a pet. She will walk right up to me. She doesn't like to be picked up, but she'll walk right up to me. And then all the others are either an Easter egger or an Easter egger mix, and they're laying some shade of green or blue egg. So I'm going to leave them like that. I still plan on buying about 30 pullets this year if I can get them. I'm not going to buy 30 or 40 chicks and end up with 20 roosters. I'm not going to do that. If I can't get pullets from my local Tractor Supply, which is the only place around that sells them, then I'll order them online or I'll buy them from somebody else that sexed them. I'm not going to end up with a whole bunch of roosters when I'm trying to keep the 30 hens deal, 25 to 30. So see it starting to get on the roost. I may go in there in a few minutes once they're all gone the roost before it gets good and dark and just grab her and move her to the other pen. That is one that we hatched here. So it is mixed Rhode Island Red to whatever else. And Sonny's doing his job. But I still want it in with the Rhode Island Reds. But they have been doing really good. Yesterday, I got 22, I think. It was either 22 or 23. So that's another really good day for 25 hens. Today didn't do very well at all. I got 11 and they're in the basket up here. And part of that is I got 6 green and blue eggs yesterday from the 6 hens over there with Sue, but only got 2 today. So I guess they took a day of rest. And I only got, trying to remember how many I got out of the middle pen. It wasn't many. It was 2 or 3. And there's 6 or 7 hens in there. So they didn't lay not even 50%. And then the rest of them came from these Rhode Island Reds. And I believe there's 11. All right, so there's 8 over there. And there's at least 2 in there on the roost. So that's 10. And when I add that other one, it'll probably be 11. But anyway, I'm going to walk over here and take a look at the garden. I doubt anything has sprouted up. We have had some decent weather. It hasn't been as warm as I'd like it, to be. But we have not had really freezing temps. So these raised beds tend to be a little warmer and a little drier than in the ground planting. But we had some rain and all of that, so I have not messed with anything other than just come out looking to see what, has happened. I think I came out on day 3 after we planted, and I doubt anything's popped up. I had one onion sprout over there, but it was already that long when I planted it. So I see a weed right there. It's coming out. So I doubt anything has popped up out of the ground yet. We're going to walk around, take a look at all the grow bags. I do have the tomato cages already in there. I'm just looking for any little sprig that may have popped up of stuff that we planted. So we've got carrots over here. We know dang well carrots ain't gonna come up fast. So in this bed, we've got red potatoes. And I really doubt the red potatoes are gonna come up very quick. I see some green over there, but I think that's just weeds. But none of that's come up. I got a little bit of green right there. That could be. No, that's just a weed. All right. So nothing's come up in here yet. None of these grow bags have tomatoes growing up. I've got, excuse me, sugar snap peas in this half and early peas over in that half. So they're both peas that look very similar. So nothing's growing up in here. It's still early. I mean, this is just Wednesday afternoon, late Wednesday afternoon. It'll be dark in just a little bit. But I didn't expect to have anything popped up. But, you know, every now and then you get one that surprises you. There's the onion that I planted that already had a sprout up. Excuse me. So I see nothing else popped up in any of the beds, and so far in the grow bags, nothing has popped up. The soil still looks good and moist. We did have a little bit of rain yesterday, so altogether that storm that came through, we ended up with about 1.5 inches. So not quite as much as they said it could have been, but it's all right. The soil is still damp. You can see how it's a little darker around the edge. It's hard to tell on camera, but we got enough rain that I don't need to water yet. So I'll probably water tomorrow, which will be the day y'all are seeing this video. And there comes my new cat. Yeah, I'm wondering where you've been running off to. I let him out every morning when I get up, and the last 2 or 3 morning or evenings when I got home, he came running up and he'd go inside, and I try to let him out late in the evening and, you know, first thing in the morning, but he goes out right before I leave for work. It's about the only time I can get him to go outside. I open the door and he'll just stand there and look. But either way, thankfully, he's coming home. Now, when I open that door, he's going to run straight in there to his food and eat a bunch of food. But he is a very sweet cat. And he's a little late getting here today. I've been home probably 30, 40 minutes, long enough to take care of the chickens. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching my videos. I can see some honeybees flying from here, way down yonder. That's probably 35 yards-ish from where I am. But I can see the honeybees flying from here. I know y'all probably can't see it on camera, but even if I zoom in, I doubt you're going to be able to see the honeybees flying. I see a dragonfly. But anywho, I'm going to get off here, get these eggs inside, get them taken care of. And one of my regulars actually picked up a couple dozen from me today. They messaged me last night and wanted me to bring them some. And I had some at work, but, you know, if I've had them at work for a week, you know, if they're a week old, I sell those people I don't know. I mean, they're still good. But looks like the rose bush is getting a little bit more green on it. My grandson and I did pull out most of the weeds that we saw in there. See, there's one coming back up. But I don't know what that is, but it's tough. But anyway, I'll probably prune this back a little bit. These older limbs that are dark doesn't look like they're coming back. I may cut those off and just throw them in the burn barrel. But either way, that rose bush has always done fairly nice in that big old grow pot, so I'm probably gonna leave it alone. But anywho, that's it, guys. That's the update on the garden, which is nothing. Nothing's grown yet. That one onion that's, you know, was already sprouted, but the chickens are doing well, and I am enjoying this warmer weather. We need a little light jacket in the mornings, and then, you know, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning before lunch, you're out of that jacket and the temperature's good. So I feel sorry for y'all that still got all the ice and snow, and but I'm so glad we don't have it here in Southwest Georgia. I just can't take the cold like I used to. He's gonna mount that hen. I'm gonna get her if I can remember to come out after dark and grab her off the roost and put her over into the last pen with the white knight and his ladies, and that'll leave them separated as much as I want them anyway. That one barnyard mix over there, like I said, she's more of a pet, but she's also probably older than all the rest of them because she showed up already of age laying eggs. So there is one mystery I have with the chickens. I'm getting a very small egg. Let's see if I can show y'all the difference in them. There's an ant crawling on them. But y'all see this little bitty egg versus, now the egg's not quite clean, but y'all see the difference in that? I'm getting one small egg from the Rhode Island Reds every day. Now, I don't know whether it's just a hen that's laying small eggs, or, you know, some of them are just now starting back, and I just happen to be getting one small one every day. But I'm getting one small egg pretty much every day from the Rhode Island Reds over there, and I haven't figured out why, but it's all right. It's still an egg. I just cooked those for myself. But guys, I appreciate y'all following along on the channel, subscribing, hitting the thumbs up. Leave me comments, you know, good, bad. I prefer it not be bad, but, you know, if you got something, some constructive criticism that might help me learn and grow, then by all means, leave me a comment, let me know. I do appreciate all of them. Thank y'all for watching. Remember what I always tell you. Jesus Christ loves you, and so do I. Y'all be safe. Be prepared.